Hey everyone, welcome to Time Tracking 2.0, your quick and dirty training for time tracking the next time around. That's right, time tracking's back. All right. So you remember in mid Q3 last year, we did a 2-week time tracking study to figure out just where our time goes. We discovered that 22% of our time goes to launch calls and petition creation. Just over 5% of our time goes to fighting bugs, and just under 5% of our time goes to direct sales support. Yeah, make sure you click the link in the time tracking title card there to go to Megan's full analysis. This time around, we really want to focus on how much time we're spending on our main tasks on contracts based by their size. So we're going to be focusing on our top 5 most common tasks: launch calls, client emails, all other types of client calls, setting up petitions, and deliveries. We'll be tracking each of these tasks, the time we spent on them, and the Salesforce Op ID. By including the Salesforce Op ID, we're really getting at that question of contract size across our different tasks. So you should receive an email from Maggie to set up your Harvest account. Please make sure you do this by close of business Friday, February 21st. Once you set that up, this will be your home screen. That big green button there on the left is how you'll be adding tasks. You'll want to make sure that the project and task is left on Time Tracking 2.0. That will be the same across all of the tasks that you input. And then the second drop-down menu is where you will select one of the 5 tasks that we'll be tracking. This is where things are a little different. We didn't use the notes field last time. This time we are. Make sure you include the Salesforce Op ID in this field. Since the main point of this time tracking is to see where our time is spent across contracts by size, it is essential that you include the Salesforce Op ID on each task. If you want to create running clocks for the same client and the same task, you can include the client name in that notes field while you're running it, but make sure you delete the name out before final submission, since we're going to be using this field to pull data from Salesforce. So we'll be doing this from Monday, February 24th through Sunday, March 2nd. Unlike last time, we're not going to be tracking all of our activities, just those top 5, but you want to make sure to track all of the tasks that you do, even those outside of standard business hours, and through that second weekend. There are 2 desktop apps that will be helpful if you want to use them. One of them is the desktop app for Harvest, which you can use in addition to or along with the web interface. Note that if you use the Harvest app last time around, you'll need to update your preferences with the new account name and your new password. Last time our account name was change.org with dot spelled out. This time it is just change.org. The other useful desktop app is iCheckClock. This is one that you can use to create several different clocks throughout the day and keep them running some at the same time. Again, you want to make sure that you're tracking tasks by the task itself and by the specific client. So unlike last time where you could have a clock for client emails, a clock for launch calls, a clock for deliveries, you're going to need a different clock for each task and client. So you wouldn't want a client email for Earth Justice to be tracked with a client email for WWF. Great. So let me know if you have any questions and I will circulate the answers.